Welcome to everybody. Today we'll discuss on the topic properties of particles of matter. We know matter has different characteristics. Matter has fixed shape and volume. It depends upon the states of matter. The properties of particles of matter it can be explained by different activities. Different activities can explain the properties of particles of matter. Let us discuss some characteristics of particles of matter. Matter consists of particles. That means every matter consists of particles. Particles of matter have space between them. Particles of matter are continuously moving. Particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter are very small in size. These are the very important 5 characteristics of particles of matter. Let us discuss the different properties. Matter consists of particles. Let us see the activity. In these activities, cold water is taken in 2 containers, one in conical flask, another in beaker. If you see the water in the beaker and conical flask, if you see the surface of the outside part of the container, some water drops are accumulating on its surface. If you wipe the water drops from the container, after some time again it reappears. This is due to condensation of water vapor on the surface of container, that is beaker and conical flask. At very low temperature, water particle in the atmosphere gets condensed and converted to water drops on the surface of beaker and conical flask. Due to this condensation, the water drops accumulate on the surface of beaker and conical flask, so that the surface become opaque. It is not clearly visible due to accumulation of water drops on the surface of container. This properties indicates that atmosphere contain water particles very small in size. These particles becomes condensed at low temperature, so that when it condenses, it will be visible in the form of water drops. Then particles of matter have space between them. Second characteristic of particles of matter, that in between particles some vacant space is available. This property, how can you explain by suitable activities? Let us discuss. Here some water, that is 200 ml of water is taken in a beaker. Already 200 ml already it is visible. The volume of water taken in the beaker is 200 ml. Now some copper sulfate is added to the water in the beaker. Then with a glass rod, it is tied properly so that the copper sulfate crystal gets dissolved in the water. It takes some time for dissolving. It is stirred properly and requires shaking, continuous stirring and shaking. The copper sulfate is dissolving. Now we will see, after dissolving this crystal of copper sulfate in this 200 ml of water, then the volume of water is increasing or remaining same. Let us compare. Now you see the volume of water in the beaker after dissolving copper sulfate in the water. Now it is clearly visible that the volume of solution containing copper sulfate crystal remaining same, that is 200 ml. The volume is same, that is 200 ml. That means the copper sulfate dissolve in water. After dissolving, the volume of solution remaining same as water. This indicates that the copper sulfate particles, after dissolving in water, it takes the vacant space of water inside the solution, so that the volume of water in the beaker remains same after dissolving copper sulfate solution. This experiment, this activity shows that in matter, every matter, particles have space between them. They occupy some space in the container. In between the particles, some vacant space remains. So in that vacant space, here copper sulfate occupies. That's why volume of copper sulfate solution remains same as water. The next activity, that is particles of matter are continuously moving. Now you will see how the particles of matter are moving continuously. That means they are not in static. They are always in dynamic condition. Let us see one activities. Here, water taken in the beaker, then another beaker, potassium permanganate solution is prepared. That potassium permanganate solution is highly concentrated. Then using pipette, 1 drop of potassium permanganate solution is added slowly to the water. Just 1 drop of potassium permanganate solution is added. Just adding 1 drop of potassium permanganate solution, let us see the movement of potassium permanganate crystals in the water. You see the motion of potassium permanganate particles in the water. If you see, if you observe this movement, this particle, this potassium permanganate, pink color potassium permanganate sprayed slowly throughout the water in the beaker. If you wait for some time, more time, the whole beaker will be pink color. This activity indicates that water in the beaker also move continuously, and when you add color solution, that is potassium permanganate solution, pink color potassium permanganate solution, that potassium permanganate solution contains potassium permanganate crystals. That potassium permanganate particles sprayed in the water slowly, and it occupies the space, it occupies throughout the water. So whole water becomes pink color. So this experiment indicates that particles of matter move continuously, always moving continuously. This experiment indicates the important characteristic of particles of matter, that particles of matter moving continuously. Let us discuss next properties, next characteristic, that particles of matter attract each other. Matter consists of particles. These particles are attracting each other. I will explain this characteristic by suitable activities. Let us discuss. Here iron fillings, powder iron fillings are taken in a white paper. Then these iron dust are arranged in a circular pattern, just like circular ring pattern it is arranged. These are the iron dust arranged in circular ring pattern. Then one magnet just bringing at the center of the ring. When it is just touching at the center of the ring, you see the iron dust are attracted towards the magnet. All are attracting towards the magnet. When it is moving towards the dust, all dust gets attached to the magnet due to attraction. This experiment, this activity shows that particles of matter attract each other. It may be same particle or maybe different particles. Here it is an attraction between iron particles and magnet. Then last properties, that particles of matter are very small in size, that these particles are invisible. When they are in combine each other, then we are getting the particular shape, but the particles are very small in size. Let us, how can we explain this property by a suitable activities? We have taken 100 ml of copper sulfate solution in the first beaker. This beaker contains 100 ml of copper sulfate solution. Then from this 100 ml, 10 ml of copper sulfate solution is taken. Out of 100 ml, 10 ml of copper sulfate solution is taken. Then this 10 ml of copper sulfate solution is added to the 90 ml of water in the second beaker. 10 ml of the solution from the first beaker, copper sulfate solution from first beaker is added to the 90 ml of water in the second beaker. Just you see the difference of color. First beaker, the copper sulfate solution is deep in color. The color is pure copper sulfate solution, very blue color, deep blue color obtained. But second solution in the second beaker is somewhat fade, that is light blue, not clearly blue color disappear, it is just appearing light blue color. Second beaker color of copper sulfate solution is light blue. First beaker color copper sulfate solution is deep blue, second beaker is light blue. From the second beaker, again 10 ml of solution is taken. Then this 10 ml of solution from second beaker, again it will be added to the 90 ml of water in the third beaker. Let us observe the color of solution in the third beaker. Color of copper sulfate solution in the third beaker. Let us see. Now it is added. Just you observe. The third beaker, the copper sulfate solution again fade. That means the color again decreases. First beaker, very deep blue color. Second beaker, light blue, almost blue color vanish. Third, again light. The color is decreasing. The deep blue color is decreasing. Third beaker, the color again light. From the third beaker, again 10 ml of solution is taken. Then it will be added to fourth beaker containing 90 ml of water. Fourth beaker contain 90 ml of water. To this 90 ml of water, in the fourth beaker, again 10 ml of copper sulfate solution from the third beaker will be taken. Again it will be added to the fourth beaker. Just you see the color of copper sulfate solution in these four beakers. If you see, first beaker is very deep blue color, second is light blue, third is again light, fourth one is almost colorless, just like water. There is a question, why the color vanishes, the color becomes more light from first to fourth beaker? Why the color decreases? This is due to if you compare the color of first beaker, the first beaker, the size of copper sulfate particle in the first beaker is greater. That's why it is visible and the size is larger. That's why deep color appearing. But in the second beaker, when the 10 ml of solution is taken from the first beaker, then again it is dissolved in 90 ml water, so that the particle again dissociated, the particle again separated, so it becomes again smaller in size, so that the deep blue color becomes light color. Like this, when it will be added to third beaker, then fourth beaker, the particle size again decreasing. That means the dissociation of copper sulfate takes place, so that the color becomes light. So like this experiment, this activity shows that particles of matter are very small in size. Okay, thank you.